Here's a quick review of neuter nouns. Remember, they're neither masculine nor feminine, and their name comes from the two Latin words ne and uter. Ne meaning not, uter meaning either. Knowing these Latin roots, by the way, will always help you to spell this word correctly. The special neuter rules are no neuter nouns in the first declension. Nominative and accusative are always the same, and the nominative and accusative plurals always end in the letter A. So nouns that end in A always need to be looked at carefully. I think we know most of these nouns already. A vexillum is a flag, horologium, a clock, poculum, cup, pegma, pegmates, bookshelf. Third declension. What declension are these other nouns? And coincidentally, how about this noun? Tinabulum, genitive singular, neuter, bell. Quomodo dicitur example Latine. Well, there are two possibilities. A second declension noun or a third declension noun, but they're both neuter. Just to reiterate the pattern in the second declension, if somebody gives you a nominative and says, this is the nominative, you should have great confidence to fill in the rest of the dictionary entry, gaudium, gaudii, neuter, and if you don't know what the meaning is, you should look it up. A few other neuter nouns that you've seen recently on your vocab list: primium and concilium. This is an important one. There are also common patterns of neuter nouns in the third declension. You can be very certain that if you see a noun whose nominative ends in men, genitive singular will be minus, and it will be neuter. Us, oris, neuter. Us, eris, neuter. A few common nouns to review: nomen, nominus, and the genitive base often shows up in English derivatives. Flumen, fluminous, neuter, river. Tempus, temporis, neuter time. Litus, litoris, neuter shore. Genus, generis, neuter kind or type. Funus, funeris, neuter funeral. In the third declension only, there are also some neuter I-stem nouns. Their nominative singular ends in al, ar, or short e. Notice, because exemplar is a nominative that ends in ar, and it's neuter, its nominative and accusative plural ends in ia as a neuter I-stem noun. This is the negative version of the chart. So if I take the neuter I-stem noun mara, nominative mara, genitive mares, genitive base mar, regular dative ending, notice the accusative will be the same as the nominative according to neuter rules. I-stem neuter nouns also have an ablative singular that ends in long I. Maria, marium, maribus, maribus, dative and ablative plural are always the same, and those endings are regular just for all other third declension nouns. But the nominative and accusative neuter forms are always the same, and the plurals always end in a, but I-stem nouns additionally always end in ia. This is the NAGDA case order. So if you prefer NAGDA, which is so lovely and symmetrical, nominative and accusative are always the same for neuter nouns. Nominative and accusative plural end in a, I-stems end in ia. Dative and ablative plural are always the same, and for I-stem neuter nouns, the dative and ablative singulars are the same also because of this unusual ablative singular. And we can add our other new favorite Latin saying here, musica omnia vincit. Remember, and we will review adjectives, but adjectives can stand by themselves. This omnia is really standing for a neuter plural form, all things. So this word is understood when the ending is IA.